So I guess talk a little bit about that. Like, what is the ROI like through your marketing efforts that are a little bit more unconventional versus some of the competitors?
Yeah. So what we actually have seen after we actually turned off investing in traditional marketing, we increased the load factor. So we are using Instagram is one, but one even more important is a younger audience, and that's TikTok. So we see we have a lot of followers. We actually have more followers than most of the airlines on TikTok. And for me, it's some of the things is hard to understand. I'm too old. But they are attracting the young travelers for the future. And we have a lot of youngsters traveling with Norse.
Okay, that's fantastic. And talk a little bit about what led you to the decision to lease the aircraft to Indigo, and sort of where you see that going. Will that be the strategy for the next 3 to 5 years?
Yeah. So first of all, I think it was based on the experience that we have been too optimistic regarding Oslo and Gatwick as very attractive places to fly from. And we also had been out-competed by big airlines that could easily go lower on price just to take us out. But it was very important for us to deliver profit to our investors. So we had very passionate discussions about, are we willing to give away 6 aircraft, not to fly them ourselves? And that was hard emotionally. But we have been so strict that we should take no decision based on emotion. We need to take them based on the facts. We looked into development of society and we thought, okay, we might do a risk by losing some of the profit we could have had, but now we're securing 6 and being more optimistic on the 6 others. So it has been very well. So our investor has had that was a wise choice, and we have gotten even more investors after we've taken that choice.
And do you think that I guess, have you released any details on the terms of that lease? Are there any ratchets in there? Are there any adjustments?
We have said some. So we have said some about the flying hours a month, like 350 hours, so people can look into it. But it's a balance because it's also Indigo matter. So it's
right.
Yeah.
So it's matters for the industry privacy. Can you talk a little bit about what drives your decision to? You've obviously learned something when you've chosen different routes, and some of them didn't work out. What now that you've had success with the London to Cape Town route, what goes into your thinking now when you approach looking at new long haul routes?
Yeah. So what we have learned is to listen to the people who knows it is not wise. Because that's what we did in the beginning. We listened to the experts and we failed. So now we have looked into different numbers. We have worked in a different way, and we have also learned to fail quicker than we did in the beginning. So just by being this, again, David versus Goliath, trying to do it, trying to find different ways. So Cape Town is one example, but I also like to highlight the summer that New York, Rome, New York, Athens, really popular, and Athens, LA, really popular. So by saying, okay, goodbye to Oslo and finding better place, just following the numbers, meaning the possibility of earning money.
That's interesting. And what drives the decision? Like when I see the ad, why do I click on purchasing a ticket from Norse? Is it price alone?
Yeah. So until now, it has been price alone. And for us, it's in one way a challenge. Most of our passengers only fly with us twice because it's leisure or visiting family and friends. So we're not attacking the business area as one example. But we see that we have a lot of returning customers. So like yesterday, I received an email from one. He said, I've been flying with you 32 times, Kristin.
Wow.
Please don't take away this route. It's urgent for me to make sure we create business. So we are in between because we also have these premium seats that are very attractive for business people. And yesterday I flew in from Paris and there was a guy sitting beside me. He was flying here for business. And he said, Norse is the best. Norse is the best because it takes me directly from Paris to New York at a good price. So it is mostly price that is our selling points. But hopefully, after you have experienced Norse, you will say, I would love to come back.
Right. And are the layouts of the Dreamliners the standard layouts, or do you retrofit them at all?
It is the standard. And we are discussing, we're having always different business case. Would we benefit from having business class seats? Because we have now a group of people who like when they go on holiday to travel even more comfortably than our very good seats at premium.
Yeah, great. Joey, I don't want to occupy the whole conversation. Are there any questions from the audience?
On the leases, typically, I mean, when does these leases end? I mean, I understand they're very favorable, but when did they expire? When did they end?
Most of them is for 10 more years. We have a long time to benefit from the leases. And we have a lot of people chasing our leases.
And hopefully at some point again, we're not rooting for an economic downturn, but if there were one again, that's when you may be more opportunistic with expansion.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, our CEO is also a businessman doing other business, so he has access to money, but meaning being able to be there when the times are like this. Yeah.
Great.
I think it's the part-time gate rides at JFK.
We actually have gates all year JFK, but we fly a lot in the summer, less in the winter. And one of our challenges has been that it's very costly for us to operate JFK because we pay a lot for the whole year. So we're looking into that one as well.
Good question.
A question. What drove the decision to choose Boeing over
I think it was just the opportunity in the market at that time. And because our CEO and the one who did the deal at that time had a very good experience with the flying Dreamliners in the past.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
That was wonderful. Thank you.